Okay, the theme I'm using right now is called Mewtwo version 2 by Nexus. Alright, I'm going to use my Sun team because I haven't used that in a while. And it's such a fun team, so I'm going to try that out. Okay, up against this guy, but seems like he forfeited for some reason. Probably doesn't want to play against me. I'm not sure why. Oh well, free win is free win. Okay, I'm up against Cause and Effect right now. His team Bronzong, Gengar, Gastrodon, Tyranitar, Fortress, and Cresselia. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I haven't forgotten how to use this team too much. I'm gonna lead off with Donphan, expecting a Tyranitar. If he goes with Bronzong, I can just send in my Stealth Rock without much of a worry. But he does have a Gengar, so that's why he's not gonna hesitate on using Stealth Rock here. Well, in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send in my Volcarona off the bat, substitute, use Bug Buzz on his Tyranitar, hoping it's not a Choice Scarf Tyranitar. It's not. Uses Stone Edge. It's super effective. It's not gonna do too much. Uses Stone Edge again, but misses. If it was a Choice Band Tyranitar, as you said, it would have killed my Dugtrio, so that's unlucky. I'm gonna finish off the Tyranitar with Earthquake. He sends in his Fortress, probably to set up more entry hazards. In that case, I'm gonna go back to my Volcarona, and he doesn't have any Pokemon other than Gengar to outspeed it. He might have Gyro Ball to take down my Volcarona, so I'm gonna stay in, use Fiery Dance, expecting him of staying in because he has the ability Sturdy, and if he shows me that he does not, well, he's thinking right now. So since he's thinking right now, I'm gonna use Quiver Dance, because when someone hesitates, usually they don't have the move to finish things off with. But he does have the move and uses Gyro Ball, takes down my Cresselia and burns it. Gets burned by my Flame Body. It's unlucky for him. Okay, I'm gonna send in my Ninetales to get up the sun immediately. Use Fire Blast. Only Pokemon he can safely switch out to is Gastrodon and Cresselia. He goes to his Gastrodon. Okay. I'm going to take a likely Ice Beam. I do have Hypnosis. Ninetale's not going to be too effective anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Will-O-Wisp to cripple it. But I missed the Will-O-Wisp. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to go for the Hypnosis, 60% chance, just to incapacitate it, but I also missed that. Oh well. Well, he does have Gengar to avoid my Rapid Spin from my Donphan. I'm afraid of that. He has Cresselia to take on my Venusaur. So his team does really well at walling it. Don't have too much use of Dugtrio, except for Memento, which could be useful. Could go for Donphan, use Ice Shards on his incoming Gengar, but it's not gonna do much. Don't have too much of a choice, so I'm gonna have to send in my Venusaur and use Grout. hoping for a sweep here. I do have Giga Drain, so if he does send in Cresselia, I can Giga Drain, but he could also have the move um, Thunder Wave to cripple my Venusaur. Most Cresselias do, so I'm afraid that he does, and if he does, then he wins the game. He goes for Ice Beam instead of switching. Okay, I'm going to use Giga Drain this time. Gain back the damage that I've taken. And I'm at full health. Giga Drain is just great now that I can use Giga Drain in this metagame. Before I couldn't use Giga Drain, it was illegal, I believe. And now it's not. Not sure why. But that's great. Bronzong. I'm going to use Grout again, because Bronzong doesn't have any move to take out my Venusaur, and one hidden Power Fire after Grout is not going to be enough to take down Bronzong. So Grout uses Gyro Ball. Okay, I'm going to use Giga Drain. I'm not sure if hidden Power Fire will finish it off. Giga Drain will be the safer move, because I can gain some recovery, and by gaining some recovery I can live another Gyro Ball, as you can see right now. And I've lived the Gyro Ball, and I'm going to finish it off with Hidden Power Fire. So this is going great. He goes to his Cresselia. I'm going to use Giga Drain. Giga Drain is going to do a lot to this Cresselia, so I'm hoping it does enough for me to recover and take a Psychic or a Psy Shock if that's what Cresselia is going to do. Or Thunder Wave, maybe? No, it uses Psychic and takes down my Venusaur. Dang. Venusaur was my last hope in taking down his Cresselia. So now that Cresselia's here, it's going to be a really tough battle against it, because none of my Pokemon can now take down his Cresselia. So I'm stuck. Have to send in my Porygon 2 now. I'm just gonna Thunder Wave it just to make it slower. He uses Calm Mind, so that means he wins. Calm Mind, Cresselia with Rest. That's deadly to any Sun team. Yep, good game. And I'm not gonna waste my time to stall out, because in the end it's gonna take down my whole team. I don't really have anything against it. I had Volcarona, but he had the Stealth Rack up early and had a Gengar, which completely stops my Donphan, meaning I can't Rapid Spin freely. So that's a huge problem to this team, is Gengar with a Stealth Rack supporter and a Pokemon like Cresselia to late game sweep, since my Volcarona's my best Pokemon at countering Cresselia. So that's it. Good game. Okay, I'm going to try the team again, and I'm up against John Jones. His team: Latias, Garchomp, Reuniclus, Frostlass, Jellicent, and Jirachi. He has 2 ghost types, so rapid spinning is not going to be easy. His Stealth Rack support is probably Garchomp or Jirachi, if he has a Stealth Rack supporter. Most players do. So what I'm gonna do is I could go for the early drought and bring in my Sun immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, as he has no Pokemon to subside the Sun, meaning I can go for an early game sweep or a late game sweep. But he does have a tough team. His Frostlass can spike, and his both Frostlass and Jellicent can avoid Rapid Spin. So those are 2 problems. In that case, I'm going to go to my Volcarona and go for an early game sweep. If I can't go for the early game sweep it's going to be really hard sweeping at the end. Because Volcarona right now can potentially sweep his whole team. Potentially. He uses Taunt. Okay. I'm afraid of Destiny Bond, but he might have Focus Sash, so he could go with that. So I'm gonna go for Fiery Dance, and then as I've predicted, he does have Focus Sash. And now I'm gonna go to my Donphan, expecting Destiny Bond. So he goes for Destiny Bond. I'm just gonna finish it off with Ice Shards. Donphan wasn't too big of a Pokemon that I need because he has two Ghost types. So losing it isn't too much of a problem. So let's see. Should I go with Volcarona again? If I send in my Volcarona, he's probably gonna go with Garchomp to set up likely Stealth Rock. In that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my Venusaur. Yeah, he does go with Garchomp, and I'm gonna use Grout. Expecting Stealth Rock. Yup, he does use Stealth Rock. He might Dragon Tail me away right now, but I'm gonna do a lot of damage with Giga Drain. He does Dragon Tail, so I'm basically predicting his whole team right now. His every move. It's just that it's gonna be difficult for me to win this due to the Pokemon that he has that are threats to my team. So Ice Beam. He goes to Jellicent. Okay, let's see, I don't want to take a likely Toxic. I'm gonna go to Ninetales. I don't really need Ninetales much. And I'm gonna go for the Hypnosis. Can easily just make any Pokemon useless in his team if my Hypnosis hits. I really hope it hits. So, it does hit. And this time I'm gonna go to my Volcarona. He goes to his Garchomp. I'm going to use Bug Buzz. Finish it off. It's low. He goes to his Latias. I'm afraid of Roar, but at the same time, I do want to Quiver Dance so I can sweep. So I'm going to go for the Quiver Dance. Uses Psyshock and takes it out. So that could be a choice spec Latias. And it poses a big threat against my team right now. So this could be game because my team is also really weak to Latias and Reuniclus. So these are some really huge threats that I'm playing against. Latias, Reuniclus, and my previous battle where I fought against Cresselia. They're not too common, especially Reuniclus and Latias together in a team. That's highly uncommon. So this is why it's really hard taking down his team. Gonna use Thunder Wave just to paralyze it. 25% chance of immobilizing it. Uses Twisted Trick Room to twist the dimensions, meaning reverse both our speed. Reverse the speeds. Slow Pokemons go first. So I'm expecting a Focus Blast. I'm gonna use Recover. Recover again. Just want the Trick Room to just disperse away. Okay, and now I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt because Trick Room is gonna be gone in the next turn. It's gone. And go for another. Nope, I'm gonna recover. He's gonna probably go for Trick Room here. But if he does, I have to recover stall again. Oh well, I have to do what I have to do to win. Uses Focus Blast. Okay, he misses. It's a good thing. A Focus Blast miss plus Paralysis is going to be really hard for him to actually hit my Politoed with that move while being paralyzed. So I am getting lucky with that, getting some Paralysis. I'm going to use Ice Beam this time. Hoping he doesn't switch out to Latias. He does switch out to Latias. Takes the Ice Beam really well. So that's great. I'm going to now go to Ninetales. I don't really need it. Hoping he doesn't use... Yeah, I was expecting him of using something like Trick, because I didn't want him to use that. And I was hoping he doesn't have a recovery move, but he most likely doesn't because he's obviously choiced. So, I'm just gonna cripple it with Will-O-Wisp if I have the chance to do so. Uses Draco Meteor. Gonna go back to my Porygon 2. His Latias is now weakened. It's not gonna do much. And I'll use Ice Beam. He takes away my Eviolite. No matter. Still have enough defense and his special attack is weakened. So I'm going to... First I'm going to recover. Yeah. Okay, he switches out to Jirachi. I have Dugtrio, so I'm going to switch to that. I should be able to take any of Jirachi's attacks. Unless if he uses Body Slam and paralyzes my Dugtrio, that would be a problem. Uses Iron Head. Okay. And this Jirachi could be Choice Scarfed actually. I'm gonna send in my Porygon 2 and go for the hopeful paralysis with Thunder Wave. Because it's gonna be really important to paralyze it. Nope, he flinches. So I'll have to pray that I paralyze. He flinches again, 60% chance twice that he received. So, which was a 36% chance of doing in a row. So that's probably game right now. Venusaur is not going to be able to finish him off. I have to go for Grout because Hidden Power Fire doesn't have enough power to take it down. His Iron Head finishes it off. And he wins. So good game. I got a bit unlucky with the flinch hacks there. Oh well.